Hello everyone, welcome to Unacademy JEE English, and here I gave some problems for in the last lecture. So I'll be discussing those problems. Other than that, there are few more problems I have brought for practice. So give them a try. So here is the first problem, and I think most of the students would have struggled with degrees of freedom. Normal constraint is very easy. So you start from any one string, and there are multiple string involved here. This is one string, this is one string, and this is one string. So there are three strings present here. So in this case, there will be 2 degrees of freedom because velocity of C will depend on velocity of this pulley. Velocity of B will depend on this pulley. When they are independent, it is 1 degree of freedom like normal problem, but here there are 2 degrees of freedom. Now T dot V will be applicable here also. So here tension is T, T, T. Then this tension will be 2T and this tension will become 4T. So net tension on the blocks, if you see, this is T here, 4T here, 8T here and 4T here. All velocities are taken in downward direction. So minus TVD minus TVC, 4TVC minus 8TVB minus 4TVA equal to 0. So this we are getting as answer. So T dot V is applicable here also. Now next problem, this is also like very simple problem. Here you can see if this is having acceleration A, this is acceleration A1, same acceleration because they are connected with the single pulley. And here this is A2, let's say. So now I can apply T dot A here. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3. So minus 3T A1 and 4T A2 is equal to 0. So 4A2 equal to 3A1 we are going to get. In the next problem, so by two methods we can simplify this problem. So this shortcut you need to remember. If a single pulley is given and it is moving with V1 and this one is having velocity V2 and V3, thread velocities. So in that case, in order to maintain this tension, we will have this relation V2 plus V3 by 2 is equal to V1. If anyone changes the direction in the formula, we will keep the value with the negative sign. So just see here, this velocity is VB. So here this velocity is VB. Just check this part very carefully. Alright, and we have to comment on this part. All these points will have velocity of VB. Alright, and similarly if you see here, this velocity is VA, which is 5. This is at rest, it is connected here, it is at rest. So if I use this logic, this will be 10. Same thing I can do for this pulley also. This moving down with the 10. So in this situation I can say this is 0 because it is connected on the topmost part. So this will be double of this, so this will become 20 and all these are 20. So VB equal to 20 directly I can say, or I can use T dot V. If here tension is T, 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 so this will become 2T, 2T. And here you can see 4T will be the net tension on this block. So minus 4T VA plus TVB equal to 0. So VB is equal to 20 we are going to get. Alright. So both the methods will give the same answer. Next. Now this question is given to you slightly lengthy. Collars A and B, they are sliding on horizontal and vertical lines. So acceleration of B we have to calculate as a function of this distance y, and it is having a constant velocity of VA. This one is having constant velocity of VA. So along the length of the string we can equate the velocity. So VB cos theta is equal to VA sin theta. So VB is equal to VA tan theta. Now if I differentiate this, so VA sec square theta d theta by dt, and this will become tan theta times dVA by dt. But here dVA by dt is 0 because A is moving with constant velocity. So acceleration of B we are getting in this form, VA VB sec square theta by L sin theta. So now we need to calculate this d theta by dt value, this d theta by dt. So easily I can find out from here, this x is L cos theta, differentiate this, and we are going to get L sin theta minus d theta by dt is equal to dx by dt. So d theta by dt is going to be, see here, dx by dt is minus VB and d theta by dt is plus omega. So we are going to get VB by L sin theta. Let's substitute these values here, and we are going to get AB is equal to VA VB by L 1 plus tan square theta sin theta, where sin theta is y by L You can write this tan theta value also VB by VA here. You'll get the answer. Next question. Suppose this is given. So we can use the same logic here also. In this mass, tension T this side, here tension T, so this will become 2T, 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 and here it is 4T. So minus 2T V naught minus T V naught, and this will become 4T into V. So V is equal to 3V naught by 4. Directly I can write answer. T dot V will ensure that all these answers are coming in just one line. Same thing here we can write T, 2T, 2T, then this number of degrees of freedom here, that is degrees of freedom are 1 degree of freedom. I hope now you are clear with why it is 1 degree of freedom in this case. The next problem we can go. Suppose this is given. So directly I can write dx by dt as V, and tan theta is h by x, and omega of rod will become minus d theta by dt. So if I write here tan theta is h by x, let's differentiate this. Sec square theta d theta by dt is equal to h minus 1 by x square dx by dt. Now d theta by dt with negative sign will become omega, and it will become hv by sec square theta we can write as 1 plus tan square theta. So such a nice answer will come in this. Let's substitute the value and we will get the answer for it. Now this is the next problem. This also directly by observation we can simplify. Suppose as this block A is moving down, let's say it is moving down by a distance of y, and this is moving this side with a distance of x. So this will lose a length of x. And here if you see this thread, and this thread, there are 3 threads. So if block A is moving by y, it will extra length of 3y will be required, and it has to compensate from x. This is another way of looking at constraint. So x equal to 3y. This is going to be the answer. Now next question is given. So this is moving this side with VB and this VA. So either we can equate in this direction, but it may be slightly in terms of angle, it may be difficult to operate, but if you want directly you can simplify along this line. Alright, or what we can do is this L length we can use Pythagoras theorem here. So since this angle is 45, s by root 2, and this is x plus s by root 2 whole square. Simplify and differentiate and very nice answer will come. The same thing we will get from here also. Otherwise, if you take along the length of the string here, you'll be getting the same answer. All right. So I'm not explaining this part, you can just check. Next, this question, same logic we will apply here. This is moving down by x. So this is y, this is y, this is y. So total 3y length will be lost from here, and that will be gained by this. So x equal to 3y. So in this case, I can say VB is equal to 3VA. This question, this is also very nice problem in this case. So here there is 2 turns, 1 and 2, and this is 3, and then here there are 2 turns. All right. So let's say if it is moving down by dx distance, then this is moving up by dy distance. So from here you check this length which is coming from here, that is 2 dy. And we have to see here how much length extra will come into this part. So earlier this is the length, and now when it is moving down by dx is very small, this angle is theta, so angle is not changing much. So if you drop a perpendicular, this is the extra length which is required here. So that is dx cos theta. So now dx cos theta will come in this thread, dx cos theta will come in this thread, and dx cos theta will come in this thread. So 3 dx cos theta will be coming from this part, which is 2 dy. Just equate it. VB is equal to 3 by 2 VA cos theta, where cos theta is y divided by root of b square plus y square. This is how it will come. Then next I can take here, suppose one problem like this is given, and you can apply with respect to ground on all 3 blocks, or I have told you the method with respect to 2. If you see, its velocity you will see v3 plus v2, its velocity you will see v1 plus v2, and this will be at rest, so no need to apply t dot v here. Just in these two masses you can apply. So here minus t v1 plus v2 cos theta 1, and here plus t times v2 plus v3 cos theta 2 equal to 0, and if I simplify I'm getting the answer here. So you can see when we change the frame of reference, this t dot v will become even very short method. All right, now other than this there are these problems. I think this we have already done somewhere. This question, just give it a try. This question, give it a try. These two problems, give them a try. Similarly here, velocity of point q and point m, this also you give it a try. T dot v direct apply you can do. And these are few problems. I'll be discussing maybe these problems in next few classes, along with the some heavy problems on constraint, so that you will get more confidence. But I think by this time most of you are confident enough in solving problems. Do let me know in the comment section if these lectures are helping you in developing that thought which is required for JEE Advanced. Thank you. Thanks for watching it.